was Memphis Gold and Playlizt. Now, girls, don't y'all get mad with me and don't get jealous. Because as I always tell you, I'm in the room with a whole room full of good-looking black men. Hello? And don't y'all get mad and try to come running up in here. Because I'm the only woman in the room.
Don't do it. He got you covered. He got you covered, Sam.
Oh, Lord. Look here. Not only can they play the music, but they good looking. Hello? Now, see, if I was 50 years younger, there's 4 or 5 of them in here, I would chase them. You know what I mean? Until I got caught. But what I really wanted you all to know is that these are musicians who are from the DMV. And we got a bass man coming in a minute. And what I like about him is bass brother bought his babies with him. He bought them with him. We're going to have all of them going to be in the room with us in a very few minutes. And you're going to hear some more music. You're looking at me like, what is she talking about? But Memphis,
yes, ma'am.
You have a lot of stories.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Earlier, before the show, I was saying to you, because we did that book called Washington, D.C. Jazz. Right. And in the book, it talks about not just jazz musicians, but it talks about musicians across the board. We did everything from R&B, like Greg Gaskins and Jimmy Smooth,
yeah.
And that whole group.
That's right.
As well as Davy Yarborough, Michael Thomas, and the whole group of musicians in that book. But in the next book, we're going to be talking about R&B and blues, and we'll probably cover that whole
yes, ma'am.
group.
Well,
but your story, you told me a few minutes ago, we were talking about people being homeless and the things that happen within this supposed to be richest country in the world. That's
yes,
what that's the lie they tell us. Okay, but we got a whole heap of folks out on the street. If you look out the window right now, you'll see people laying in the street and laying on the bus stop.
That's right.
And you said earlier that you have been homeless.
Yes, ma'am. I have been homeless on the streets of D.C. for about 3.5 years. And I mean, it was an experience. But I lived through it all, and God has been really good to me. I met some great people in this town. I made some great friendships, and oh my gracious, I tell our people I'm in my middle 60s, and half those years that I've lived here in D.C. And I've loved every minute, even though through the homelessness even as well.
Yeah. Well, now ordinarily a native Washingtonian of the 4th generation, I would call you Obama, but since I know you, I won't do that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to act nice. And look, keyboard guy over there just shaking his head. He already said, I know you.